He just double shot. You see that? Okay, look through your scope. You see that? I like that video. I think there's something put right there. Well, they were $1.50 back then. 20 for 13.
Hey guys, how you doing? LocsNLoad here. I'm at the Gateway Pistol and Rifle Club. It's an outdoor gun range here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm testing my scope out to 100 yards, so the range is cold right now. And I'm walking out there to the 100-yard mark to go see where my scope is. I can tell already just by shooting it that it was like the crosshair is a little crooked, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, so walking up to our target. As you can see, my scope is way off. So my scope is hitting low and to the left. So I need to bring my grouping over so it comes to here. So wish I brought a ruler. Alright, so I did a lot of, I was aiming over here in this area where I thought I was hitting, and it's hitting over here. It's tearing this all up. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ask the range official if I can move to a closer range, I think at 50 or 75 yards, and then dial my scope in from there.
Sometimes my has a lot of AK platforms, sometimes a lot of.
Alright, so I just tested my scope out on the 25-yard range, and so it's gonna look like a jumbled mess because I shot the hell out of it. So you can see, I get little groups every now and then. My very last shot was here, and I was aiming here. So I need to come up a little bit more, just a tad bit to the right, just a tad bit to the right. But I'm gonna take this target off and I'm gonna put my other target on so I have a fresh target, and we're gonna continue our scope dial in. Alright, so dialing in my scope, getting closer to it. Here we are at the 25-yard range. So now to 50 yards. I think that's what we're moving to, 50 yards. I'm about to ask the range official to be sure, but pretty sure it's 50 yards. We're gonna dial it in at 50, see how it does, and then we'll push it back to 100 yards, see how it does, and that should conclude our range day. Alright, getting ready for this class in a couple weeks. Booyah. Alright, so here we are at the 50-yard mark. We're gonna test out our rifle, see where we're hitting at 50 yards, adjust it, and then we're gonna push it out to 100, adjust it, and that should be good enough, 100 yards for the class. So. My scope is starting to come off.
But sort of more on your muscle tissue right there on the arm side of the.
All right, that should be good.
You want to push it in as far as possible.
You keep forgetting about that damn chamber flag. Finally.
Sure, I'm hitting it.
Getting tired. This rifle is so hot right now. Even my front sight post is searing hot. The handguard's hot. The bipod's cold. But the barrel is searing hot right now and I don't want to touch it. Alright, so walking down to the 50-yard mark. We're gonna see how we did. Alright, here's our groups. Pretty good group right here. What, 7 rounds? We got a whole bunch of rounds right here. It looks like half a mag at least right here. Got another good grouping right here. We got a good grouping right here. Grouping right here. So this is all at 50 yards away, you see. And so now I'm going to take my target, take it down, take it back, and push it out to the 100-yard mark, dial in our scope, and then we should be done from there. Okay, so finally we're at our 100-yard mark. We're going to dial in our scope at 100 yards, get it within, reasonable accuracy, and that should be it. Five rounds, American Eagle, 55 grain FMJ. It's at this point in the range session where I fired over 200 rounds, where my shoulder just hurts, my trigger finger doesn't want to pull the trigger anymore. So I just ended up sitting here at the booth, just not wanting to shoot. But I will fight through it just for you guys and me, because I need this scope to be on point for the class. So, if you're wondering what class I'm talking about, while I'm here just wasting time, it's Focus Firearm Training class. They do like the tactical pistol, handgun, carbine classes. So me and my cousin Biggs, we're gonna take one of the tactical 8-hour carbine classes in a couple weeks. So I'm thinking about running it like this in the DMR style, but I don't know. That's a lot of weight. The scope is pretty heavy. The bipod has weight, and even with the scope on the mount, my front sight post is still in the way. I can still see it, and so it's kind of distracting. So I'm thinking of either throwing on just a red dot or going out and getting one of the Vortex, like Spark 2, or one of the Vortexes, like one of those, before the class, and dialing that in. So I'm still thinking of it right now. I'm still dialing in my scope, but I'm still thinking of how am I gonna configure my rifle for this class. So that's just what I'm thinking while I'm waiting for my shoulder to get better, so I can put some more rounds downrange and a 100-yard target. Walking down to the 100-yard range, trying to see where we hit. Alright, so seems like my shots are high and to the right. I need to bring them over and down. At least I know I hit it though. So our next target is going to be probably this one. So when I get a chance to go over to my rifle and adjust my scope when the rain comes hot again, move it over, move it down, try it on this target right here, and hopefully I can get on point. I only got like maybe a mag and a half left, or ammunition left, so it's not going to take too long, but get down on target, and we're gonna get ready for this class. Alright, so on our way to our 100-yard target, and let's see what we got. Alright, definitely getting better. I know it's supposed to shoot at this one, but for some reason I forgot and kept shooting at here. So you can see I got more shots at the 100-yard mark. So elevation looks good. What I need to do is work on my windage and push it over to the left. I did pretty good. Alright, pretty cool. I just talking to this guy over here, and he's gonna let me shoot his 308 scopes. We walked down the 100-yard mark, it looks pretty accurate. So I'll be pretty excited to see how this 308 shoots. Should run my SDS out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what'd you do in the Navy?
What I do?
Yeah.
Aviation boatswain made equipment. I was on the flight deck.
Oh, okay. Like launching them?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Launch. Forward. It's got a light trigger there. Slowly squeeze it. I know what it's gonna do.
You know, it's funny, I didn't even put these in.
Uh-huh. Got one more.
I like that trigger.
What do you see going on down there? What do you see going on down there? Can you see the turret?
I can see it. It's like there's a circle, and I'm kind of hitting a little bit high to the left a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, let me just hold on to this right now. I just brought two, you know. You like this?
Is that yours or your dad's?
It's his,
Okay.
but it's nice too. You'll be shooting the same caliber.
I like this one a lot. I really do.
It doesn't have any kick to it, does it? Same bullet.
What kind of muzzle brake is that?
Well, that's the beginning to a suppressor.
Okay. You gonna put one on?
Yeah. How'd you do? I see two shots at, what would that be? 6 and 7, just outside the red. 6 and 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Just outside the red. What was your first shoot? What was that gun?
This one was on the target to the left of me.